Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Alexander Hilly 123 here, and it's time for Chapter 9, Dead Space 3. We're on Tau Volantis. We're already shouting the E word. We're going to be introduced to the Snow Beast, and we've got a new game mechanic where we've got to regulate our temperature.
Regulators!
And this isn't a bad chapter, to be fair. It's a relatively shorter one. We're also going to be saying goodbye to another NPC. The bloody dropping like flies by now, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Austin Buckle leaving the building. Spoilers, please.
Body temperature dropping.
The fires. They'll be warm. Use the fires.
And the game lowers your health here, and you've got to use your own health packs. It does actually give you one, I think, just as you're coming out of the spaceship after it crashes, but I don't like that. Don't lower my health when I can't defend myself. I don't like that. So, but yeah, it's kind of hard for me to see here because I'm watching this in a tiny screen on my movie video editor, but I think it's like, yeah, there you go. I can see it now, 37 Celsius on the back. I've never actually seen the death animation of what happens if the temperature goes to 0. I'm not 100%, but I think this part was the actual demo of the game. If you remember demos being a thing, ladies and gentlemen. Back in 2012.
Ellie! Ellie, are you there?
Pointless upgrade circuit. When you think about it as well, in 1 and 2, upgrade circuits are nodes, and nodes don't go in your inventory, so I didn't really consider that, but yeah, it's so annoying having to put an upgrade circuit in your inventory when the upgrades in this game don't mean as much as they do in the first 2 games. Anyway. Oh god. Welcome to Dead Space 3. But yeah, the Snow Beast, we will fight this thing multiple times, and ladies and gentlemen, quite simply, it's a piece of shit. Very frustrating, annoying boss. It's not fun to fight, and it just keeps on coming back. It's not enjoyable, what can I say? I do not enjoy the fights, and I'll explain more when we do fight it a little later.
Ellie!
Just half a face, man. Now you can press that little screen there, but it takes ages. I think the game's actually like loading it in, but sometimes you can be waiting about 20-30 seconds and it still doesn't work. I don't have that time to waste. I can't be arsed, so I'm off. But basically Ellie has left us a trail of flares. We're just going to follow them. But there's a long time here in this chapter without combat, and I guess it's the kind of part which is good on first playthrough, but the more you play the game, it's just like, yeah, this part's pretty boring.
Ellie! Come in. Ellie!
The E word. I don't know if it's in this chapter or a little later, but one of these rooms you can actually exploit a little glitch where you can manage to basically duplicate loot. It's not always the same loot. Basically, you'll close the door, open it again, and new loot will appear, and you can just keep doing it. So you've got probably health packs, stasis, somatic gels, scrap metal, all that kind of shit, maybe a tiny bit of tungsten if you're lucky. Bit of ammo, and you can just keep doing it to your heart's content. Any difficulty of the game, it doesn't matter. I'll speak about that when it happens. I can't remember if it's this chapter or a few chapters later. But screw it, I won't feel bad about manipulating that so much. I think I do it about 3 or 4 times just to show it off, but that's it. It's on one of these doors, I think. Welcome to Aloha Station, ladies and gentlemen.
Aloha Station. Broadcasting to all the troops out there, wherever you are.
Ooh, nice and cozy in there.
The colony of Cal.
I do like how it feels cozy when you're inside here and then you go back out into the cold. Can't deny that some of these areas are pretty cool looking. It's like people talking about the Lost Planet video games, people talking about The Thing. Yeah, it's a cool location. Could have been a heck of a lot better if the game was great though. But it's kind of weird because this game is so non-stop that I don't really take a moment to realise and think that there's no gunplay here for a long period of time. It should be a welcome break, but for some reason it's not, and I can't quite put my finger as to why. Bolas gun. And I do believe,
Ellie, is that you?
if we haven't picked it up already, sometime later in this chapter, we're gonna pick up the second scavenger bot, so we're gonna be doubling all our loot as well. I hope I'm not gonna spend too much time here. I'm getting a bit worried now, to be honest with you, because there's a few times in the game where I spent way too long at the bench. I mean, sometimes I'm just messing about, seeing what I can do. Often than not, nothing much happens, but there was 1 or 2 times where I just got stuck creating weapons and I'm there like 10 minutes. You guys know me by now. I don't like doing the editing. I like the recording, don't like the editing. Yep, not sure when I'll ever be doing post-commentary again. I've got a few live commentary projects in the pipeline for early next year. Once this is recorded, which will probably lead me up to the week before Christmas, I'm going to be having a couple of months hiatus from YouTube. I do like this mechanic here though, where you can see the snow coming up from the ground when the enemies are about to appear. It's pretty cool. Hey, what's back though? I think that's an optional mission, which I do in the next chapter. Surprise, motherfucker. Surprise, motherfucker. Where's he going? Where was he going, dude? Not quite sure. Anywhere. Let's pick up our loot. Actually, that door there, that's where the side mission is. Whoa! Calm down there, Mr. Puka. Oh, watch out for this guy as well. I remembered him. Flailing his arms, a bit of a jump scare moment there. God, my guts are hurting. I know this is a pretty revolting thing to talk about, but you know when you can just feel your guts. It's like unsettled guts, ladies and gentlemen, you know. What do I have for my tea now? Oh, well, that's probably it. Burger, chips, and salad. Bit of lettuce, red pepper, onions, sweet corn. It's a pre-done thing from a supermarket, you know. Didn't get all those ingredients separately. It was in like a little box of mixed vegetables, you know, salad thing. But it was nice, but I think that's why my guts are probably giving me some discomfort. The beef burger, bloody good as well it was. Can't wait to have my plant-based Whoppers in the future. Seems like I can't go one video these days without talking about veganism and complaining about it. Where are we off to now? Oh yeah, more enemies incoming. You do have to pepper these enemies quite a bit before they die, to be honest, with a chain gun. Could be better. Scabot location. But we are getting close to chapter 12, ladies and gentlemen, where you have to go into the belly of the beast and you're left with one weapon, and it goes really badly because I'm under the pretense that a suspended Ripper blade will work really well against the pack, acting like it's freaking Dead Space 2. Well, I say the pack, I mean the feeders as they're called in this game. But let's just say it goes wrong, and that's where the first death is, because I'm just counting on the Ripper actually working and it doesn't at all. Should have just taken the chain gun with a massive clip and just blasted them all, because you've got to use that shit fucking probe gun, which makes that part a lot harder. But a lot of necros here. Ooh. Get stomped on, kid. Stomped in there, boys. And again. Holy shit. Like a roll in here for extra comedic effect. Yeah, I like doing that. Buckle.
Isaac. Well, I'll be damned. Where is everyone? They headed for a research facility up the ridge. We found snowsuits, but there weren't enough to go around, so I decided to stay behind. There might be more down in the basement.
Might be.
Turn the generator on here while this guy's saying his last words.
So we didn't check.
Buckle. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. The next video is meant to be chapter 9, but chapter 9 has just begun, and I've just realised that this video is still ongoing. Guys, it doesn't matter. That shocked me. You know what the thing is with this game? It is very difficult to tell when the chapters begin and end. I don't know what it is. Like, this game, the chapters begin and end exactly the same way as they did in Dead Space 2. But in Dead Space 2, the game's just so much more memorable and better that I know where all the chapters begin and end. In this game, I had no idea. I had no idea. I had to watch Seraphim 17's guide at Dead Space 3 to see where the chapters began and ended. But yeah, I feel that part with Buckle. Nice little piece of music though, and it only lasts about 10 seconds, and you know, he's a cool character. And it's one of the few moments of genuine kind of poignancy in the game, I guess. Because there aren't many in this game. I'm just wondering where... I mean, I could have ended the video now.
This is Private Sam Ackerman, 41st Engineering. I told them not to eat the infected. Then they started changing. Became sensitive to bright light. Just shining my flashlight would send them into a violent rage.
I tell you what happened though, what it was, I think. I wasn't concentrating, and I most probably didn't see chapter 9 pop up. So then I go into my inventory to see what chapter it is. That's what it'll be. But ladies and gentlemen, it's the feeders. These pieces of shit. They certainly are. But ladies and gentlemen, did you know that Dead Space 3 could get all Splinter Cell? Did you know Dead Space 3 could get all Metal Gear? Did you know that you are looking and watching Isaac Fisher or Solid Clark? But yeah, you don't need to waste a bullet here. And you know what? I'm going to take the game up on that. Hey, there's a circuit there, but the game forces you to pick up a little cup or some shit. Whew. That got me on my first playthrough, that jump scare, I must admit. Jesus Christ. But yeah, pretty cool. You can actually sneak past that part. Absolutely pointless, but cool nevertheless. Shame they didn't do that mechanic more. But anyway, see you guys for the next chapter. Bye-bye.